What's up everyone? Welcome back to my channel. I'm here today with my husband.
Hi.
This is Dan. You guys know, I'm sure. But we do have a lot of new subscribers and we get a ton of questions about our relationship. And I think we have a really interesting one because we've known each other since we were 8. So we thought we would sit down and film kind of like a timeline so we have it all in one place, which is really exciting. I also want to say thank you so much to Bed Bath & Beyond for sponsoring today's video, but let's just get into it. So do you want to start with how we met?
Sure. So we actually met when we were 8 years old and we swam together as kids. We swam at the same competitive swim club. And so, yeah, we've kind of known each other since then. We grew up pretty much side by side till we were what, 15?
I quit when I was about to turn 17.
Okay, so 16.
Yeah.
16. And we had a lot of time together, not just the two of us, but in our group.
We have not been dating since that time. No. We actually did not like each other when we were teenagers.
Yeah, it's like pretty typical stuff where like, you know, girls might have secret crushes, but then they like act annoyed and then boys are annoyed at the girls. And I had a lot of energy at that age, so I was kind of rambunctious and silly, so I think it annoyed a lot of people.
Yeah, I definitely did not have a crush on him. And
no, I'm not saying us, but like in general.
We actually really didn't like each other at all. Like I thought he was super annoying and obnoxious.
I thought you were annoying.
Yeah, and my girlfriends and his guy friends, we just did not get along very well. I had other guy friends and he had other girlfriends, like friends that were girls, and it was not, we just did not like each other. And we always have these funny stories with our friends from like just small things that like Dan would say or do.
Yeah. So I don't have a memory of this, but Alex, it's like clear as day in her head.
Yeah, because I wanted to cry.
Supposedly we were all like sitting on the bleachers, a big group of friends, like chit-chatting, whatever, maybe playing cards or something.
Yeah, we were teenagers doing whatever we do.
Yeah, and then Alex kind of piped up to say something and I was just like, Alex, no one cares.
And everyone laughed and I was like,
supposedly it traumatized her, so I'm very sorry.
Well, it didn't traumatize me, but like that's just a definition of Daniel's personality. Like he was just, he liked to say things to get people's reactions and he was kind of a bit of a nuisance.
A little bit of a jerk.
Yeah, a little bit, but still like a nice person. It's just, yeah, we did not like each other.
No.
And then I quit swimming and he continued and we didn't see each other for a few years. And then when I was 21, I believe.
Yeah, we both.
No, when I was 20, we started seeing each other more at bars.
Yeah, because now a lot of mutual friends, we'd all kind of go out together.
Yeah, by the way, legal age to go to bars is 18.
It's 18 here.
Where we live. I would see him out in the summertime a lot because we were both lifeguards, so we would cross paths and he was actually really nice to me. And I remember actually telling my friends, like super weird, Daniel Jensen came up to me and said hi.
I matured.
I was just like, ew, like what's he doing talking to me? I was just
I even had teachers in high school that I had in grade 7 that then like substituted for me in grade 11 and they were like, are you the same person?
Yeah, because
I matured, believe it or not. Yeah, I was like from like 10 to 14, I was super silly. All I wanted to do was make people laugh.
Yeah. Then we started seeing each other more and we started talking to each other. He got his eyebrow pierced and was like super excited to show me and I was like, I don't care. Like
now you said I don't care.
What?
Because I said no one cares.
Well, I didn't say it to you. I was like, oh, that's so cool. But it was just like a small friendship that we, I guess, started. And then we also had a lot of mutual friends at that time. And then when I was 21,
we started like seriously hanging out.
Well, yeah, because
into dating.
Because your best friend, who's also my good guy friend, we started hanging out a bunch like as a group.
Yeah.
And then I remember a few times we chilled one-on-one because the other person like couldn't come or something. And I remember being like, oh, he's actually like really cool. And I was like, okay, I guess people change. That's kind of how it developed. And then you asked me to be your girlfriend and I said no.
But then she said yes the next day.
I said no at first just because I just didn't feel like it was right. But then I really thought about it. It took me like 6 hours. And then I was like, okay, fine.
But then we dated for like 5 years before we got engaged. And
I can't remember.
About 5 years. Yeah, just about 5 years we were dating before we got engaged. And we did a lot.
Yeah,
together.
We really did.
We like traveled everywhere.
Well, we started a business together.
Yeah, we started working together. We moved out, like moved in together, moved out.
We started a business together. We started traveling the world together. We did a bunch of things. We really are the kind of couple that can be together a lot and get on super well. Obviously, people bicker. It's normal in a relationship, but because I think we've known each other for so long and have seen, like, we literally had the
similar history.
Yeah, we had a very similar upbringing, and it was just like with your best friend all the time, and it just worked really well. And then he proposed. No, we moved out.
We moved out first,
Yeah.
and then I proposed shortly after, and then we got married.
That's it? You're just gonna go from the proposal to the marriage?
So after we got engaged, it took us a little bit of time to organize our wedding.
Yeah, we wanted to be engaged for a little bit.
Yeah, and we didn't want to rush it. We wanted to make sure we knew exactly what we wanted to do. So it took just under 2 years, but I think it ended up working out really well.
Yeah, honestly, I still think back to our wedding day, and I'm just like, that was the most magical experience. Like, that was the highlight of my freaking life.
Yeah, it was such an insane day. It was like
Worlds collided.
Sometimes I rewatch the video.
Yeah,
and it was so good.
We'll actually have it linked down below if you guys want to watch our wedding video. But it was our friends from childhood with both our families in one room.
Just everyone.
And then friends that we've made throughout us being together as a couple in like adult years, coming from out of town. It was just so magical and special, and I just was so happy. So
speaking of weddings, we actually have a little bit of advice for you guys if you're planning a wedding. So if you're someone watching right now that's engaged and trying to plan their wedding,
or like a maid of honor,
or you're a maid of honor, and you're helping planning a wedding, we have a little bit of advice for you when it comes to planning. So again, thank you Bed Bath & Beyond for sponsoring this video, and we want to talk to you guys a little bit about their registry system.
Basically, they have a registry called Your Registry Your Way, which you can make as unique as you. And so I think that's really helpful, because I know there are so many people that wonder what to get as gifts for weddings. At least for us, our wedding was one of the first weddings that we were attending, so we didn't know what to tell people. But having a registry like this actually was really helpful, because you could do cash funds for like honeymoon, or if you're moving or anything like that, which is what we did. Super helpful. But they also have a super wide assortment of products, so you could choose honestly anything you want. And you can either do it online, you can do it in store, you can do it through the app. It's just really simple and convenient for you guys. There's also really easy returns, exchanges, and free shipping.
It also comes with a lot of helpful tools. So if you go into the store, they actually have an in-store app scanner, so you can scan things to your registry, and they have a thank you manager.
There's also a 20% off completion offer, and then you can do bonus gifts as well as first anniversary gifts. And if you guys are curious to check it out for yourself and start your registry, I'll have a link listed down below in the description above the fold, so it's super easy for you guys to check out. I really highly recommend it. I think it just makes everything so easy and organized, and we really recommend it.
Yeah, there's so much variety. It makes it so easy to like customize to the way you want it.
Yeah, exactly. So it's whatever you and your significant other are looking for. Makes it easy for the guests as well. And that being said, I just want to say also that our wedding, we don't regret anything. Like, our wedding was so magical and so perfect, and I just love it. And we're just like really talking a lot about our wedding now, but it's honestly just such an amazing time. It
also kind of leads us into like the whole point of this video is after we got married, you know, we started naturally talking about having kids.
Oh, we went on a honeymoon.
Oh yeah, so after our wedding, we went on our honeymoon, but kind of like the planning of the wedding, we wanted to take our time with it and make sure we, one, had enough money, and two, just kind of planned it the way we wanted. So it took, what was it, 8 months? About?
We got married in October and went on our honeymoon in July.
So yeah, about 8 months.
Well, there was different reasons. For one, I mean, having a cash fund was super helpful, because our guests actually allowed us to save to go on our honeymoon. But we wanted to go to Europe, and we wanted to get married in the fall, and so we didn't want to go to Europe in the fall or winter time, because we wanted to go to Italy, and we wanted it to be summer. So we just waited for the summertime and then looked for a time that worked for us, and then we decided to go over my birthday, which was really fun.
It was really nice.
And we went to Lake Como.
Favorite place in Europe that I've been so far.
Yeah, it was so magical. We had the best time ever. We disconnected from all social media and like the world, and just spent the time, the two of us, and it was just so much fun.
We made a promise to each other that we'd use our phones for like music or maps in the car or things like that, play games if you're just kind of chilling. But we didn't text anyone, we didn't make any phone calls, no emails, no social media. It was really nice.
And then, we've always had kind of a plan that we wanted to start trying for a baby eventually, but I was so scared to be pregnant and give birth. Like, my whole life, it's been something that I was so scared about. I can actually make a whole video about this, like a separate video, but we also wanted to wait for our friends to get married, because we were both in the wedding party and we didn't want to be pregnant for that wedding. Yeah, because you never know what it's going to be like when you're pregnant. But then what ended up happening was we got pregnant.
Shortly after our honeymoon.
Yes, and it actually worked out for the best, because as soon as I found out I was pregnant, all my insecurities and my nerves went away, and I went into like full mom mode instantly. And I was just so excited and happy, and I've been having the best pregnancy ever. I'm currently almost 28 weeks, so I'm almost in my 3rd trimester, which is insane.
It's been going by so fast.
No, he has been moving like crazy during this whole filming process because I'm like really relaxed, so he tends to think he's gonna be a hyper kid.
Yeah, probably gonna have a lot of energy.
It's just crazy that we were kids together and now we're gonna have a kid together. Isn't that so strange?
It's weird how that kind of transitions. It's kind of cool.
And it's so weird to think, we always talk about this, but if someone would have told me when I was 12 that we would have been getting married
Never.
and having a baby, I
never would have
laughed
thought.
in their face. I would have been like, ha, that's a sick joke.
Never would have thought that.
But now I'm like the happiest person ever, and I think we were really meant to be, and our personalities just work so well together. And I'm so curious to know what our kid, first of all, is gonna look like, which traits is he gonna get from both of us, and personality wise, obviously he's gonna have his own personality, but he's gonna take similarities from us. And so I'm just so curious to like meet him
excited.
and see and watch him grow, and just really happy.
I think like anyone becoming parents, you're a little bit, I guess nervous would be the word to describe it, but like I don't feel nervous. It's more like unknown, right?
Yeah.
Because when you become a parent, you've never been a parent before, at least with your first kid. I've worked with kids, I've babysat, I've taught swimming to kids, I've been with kids a lot, but it's not the same. So it's very like exciting and unknown.
We also want to say thank you guys so much for being so supportive and nice and sweet about this whole like pregnancy and time. It's been really nice to actually look through my comments and DMs.
You guys are so sweet.
Yeah. We didn't even talk about the fact that we moved. So we moved again into this house, and we do have a big moving series. If you guys want to check that out, I'll have a link down below. But again, huge thank you to Bed Bath & Beyond for sponsoring this video. We really highly recommend it, and we will have a link listed down below in the description. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you did, and I hope it answers most of your questions. If you guys have
Especially if you're new.
Yeah, and if you have any other questions, feel free to leave them down below in the comments and we'll respond to them. And then if you want to see more of our daily lives,
we do have a vlog channel together, so you guys can get a little bit more insight if you're interested.
And I'm just so excited.
Can't wait. It's gonna go by like that. Only a few months left.
I know. Oh my god. Due date is April 23rd. We will see you guys all in our next video.
Bye.
Bye.